So many questions tonight, such as why did the bombs go off where and when they did?
9 on your side, Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe is here now with an overview of the scene. Brendan?
Well, we've had several hours now to analyze the scene and come up with a few interesting facts that we discovered. First, of course, let's set the scene. This yellow line right here is the finish line of the Boston Marathon. This is painted there on the street, and it's there all the time because people come by. It's a very common tourist destination. In fact, the Marathon Running Store is right next door, and that is where the bomb went off, right in there. So the finish line here, obviously a dedicated target because you know you're going to have a lot of runners there. Why did they pick this particular time? This was hours after the leaders, the winners, had come through. A lot of people are saying, why'd they wait so long into the race? Well, we might have an answer there for you when you look at the clock. Right here in this photograph, the bomb is going off on the right-hand side. This is the first explosion. This is the moment of explosion. 4 hours, 9 minutes, 44 seconds. We looked up the average time of the Boston Marathon from last year. The average runner finished in 4 hours, 18 minutes, 27 seconds. If you think of it as a bell curve with a few of the runners leading off and then the bulk of the runners coming through and then the stragglers at the end. This is a race you have to qualify. So everybody qualified for this race, 23 to 27,000 runners. But the vast majority of them, the bulk of them, the top of that bell curve would be coming in right after 4 hours. So this tells you the timing of the explosion, and also you're guaranteed to have a lot more runners milling about because the people who've already finished have decided to stick around and cheer on the other people running the race. On top of that, all of the television coverage, and you can see why they picked when and where to attack. Here with the first explosion, 10 seconds later down the block, the second explosion, and there are theories now from terrorist experts who are saying that bomb should have gone off later. We've seen a lot of incidents. Remember the Atlanta abortion center bombing several years ago where a second bomb went off after the first responders had arrived, injuring several of those. So obviously a lot for investigators to look at. Hopefully we'll get more answers in the coming days and weeks. Clyde, Carol?
All right, makes a lot of sense, Brendan.